cheating. No matter what, if someone cheats on you, that's it for the relationship. Subscribe! Hello, welcome back to dragmotoxboss. And oh my goodness, I have to say, just starting the video here and looking at these wires, oh my goodness, that looks so good. These other walls, they look better than before, but this is where it's at, because it has both lines completed. It actually makes the place look bigger, actually. The light from the wires, like, reflect and reveal the true size of this place. Now, the real question is, should I put lights in the center, or should I just keep it all dark except for the sides here? That is for me to decide whenever. But anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something very, very interesting, all right? I'm not going to be naming anybody for obvious reasons. You'll figure it out, okay? All right? I'm not going to title the video like, oh, I know people like this. The title of this video is, if you're fighting constantly in a relationship, you should consider to end it. In most cases. All right, let's begin. So, there's this couple in my school, and I noticed them and stuff, and I noticed them at lunch, and they're, they're hanging out with each other. In fact, they're getting a little crazy. They're, like, hugging each other, and it's absolutely crazy. And the people I sit next to, they tell me some lore about them, and apparently, like, they keep going into fights, and they keep making up again, and then going back into fights, and then making up. And in fact, I even saw them today. They went into a fight at the end of lunch. They were, like, all playful, and then all of a sudden, the girl just puts her head down. Like, goodness freaking gracious. It's very interesting, and I'm definitely content farming from this. Holy crap. One of my friends said to me that he used to date the girl in the relationship that I'm talking about. And he was saying how, I forget exactly what the dude said, but I know for a fact that he was talking about how the girl when he used to date her, she pulled bullcrap on him. What I mean by that is, I forget the exact reasons, but she got mad at him for the dumbest of reasons. I think she broke up with him. I don't know. But, they're no longer together and stuff like that. And, just hearing stories is just, like, based on the stories of how weird this girl acts, it just like, gets me to think, yeah, this specific relationship in particular, it is not healthy. Now, there are certain situations of where if you fight a lot, sometimes it is a healthy relationship, I know a couple, I'm not going to name them. They don't even watch that many of my videos, so if they happen to watch this video, like, what the hell? Can you not coincidentally watch this video, please? But they actually fight a bunch, all right? And it's crazy. But the thing is that, they fight because I believe that they care about each other, and that's why they fight so much. Their relationship is still stable. It has been running for many, many years, and it is still stable. They're adults, too. I don't think it is a toxic relationship. I think it is a very positive relationship, just expressed in different ways, And plus, sometimes, they have, their personalities are not exactly the same. And sometimes it, gets in the way of each other. But, they love each other very much. So, their relationship is still strong. All right. And, someone once told me that they believe that, that if one of them just stopped fighting at one point in time, it would just show a sign that they don't care about the other person. So, that is an example of, well, that's how it is, sometimes, like, some relationships are just, like, there's just a lot of fighting in there, or at least occasional fighting, and, that's how it is. And if they're happy with each other overall, then, it works out. I would not want to see them break up. They better not. Holy crap. They've been together all this damn time, No, I'm sure they're all right. I wouldn't be bringing, this scenario up and saying this is like an exception. All right. But, this other scenario I'm talking about, the actual, girl from school, she, like the girl and the boy from school, yeah, like I said, she is toxic, shows signs of being toxic, like a bunch of teenage girls may do in high school and stuff like that. And the thing is that most high school relationships fail. Another thing I'd like to mention, I'm going to be as discreet as this is possible, but there are certain things that happen exclusively in relationships that I've heard, and it makes sense to me, at least a little bit, that, just that in general is a thing that keeps some relationships alive. And it's just very toxic in itself, because that's not entirely what a relationship should be about, a successful romantic long-term relationship. It should be, you enjoy being in the person's company. I remember being in love in one moment in time, and I actually did remember, I do remember the taste and the feel of, not literally, but just how it feels to be in a relationship and how much you'd like do and give up for that person. It's astronomical. It's crazy and stuff like that. If you're in high school and you're constantly fighting with, your girlfriend, like for example, if your girlfriend keeps getting jealous over things, over jealousy, if there's too much jealousy, then that's where it gets that's a toxic relationship. If they're actually being jealous for the right reasons, for example, if you always seem shady all the time, then that's on you, and you're partaking in that toxic relationship. The point is that, in relationships, there is some fighting that occurs sometimes, and it will happen. In fact, it is unhealthy for there to be zero fighting in a relationship. I've witnessed my parents fight before, not physically, fortunately, just verbally. And let me think, maybe happens I probably witness it 3 times a year. That's pretty freaking incredible, because there's a lot of relationships where it's majorly increased. And like the one I was talking about before, but like I said, that's an exception, because that's just a different form, all right? A different form of showing that you care about the person, all right? In fact, actually, the fighting, oh my goodness, sometimes it can be really funny. Okay, that's all I'm saying about that. Cheating. It is so bad. It is so bad. There are some exceptions, right? But in my opinion, I believe there are no exceptions. I mean, some people say there are exceptions. I believe it may be possible. No matter what, if someone cheats on you, that's it for the relationship. Done. Over with. If you cheat on someone, shame on you. That is absolutely disgusting. Shame on you for cheating. That is one of the worst things you can do as a human being. Mistake. I started recording when I was drinking water. What the hell am I doing? One time I watched a video. I think it was some kind of off-brand Darman video or something, of where basically the guy does not pay attention to his wife enough in the relationship. So then the wife ends up going through and cheating on him. And I'm pretty sure that she has said so many times oh, you're not spending enough time with me, and the guy didn't realize it. In the end, the guy ended up forgetting the girl, and he was like, hey, if you ever cheated on me, I forgive you, because I know you wanted to see that love and attention. To me, that woman, no matter what, that woman should have just stepped out of the relationship. Okay. All right. In my opinion, all forms of cheating, unless I somehow find a form of cheating that is acceptable of certain conditions with what's going on in the situation. If someone cheats, that's it. They're done. They're gone. Does not matter how much you know them. Does not matter how much you trust them. Another thing I'd like to mention is if anybody puts an allegation of you and your partner cheating on you, right? First off, if it's someone random, be skeptical of it. Just analyze it. Be Is this in a Discord text? Could it been faked? Check the colors of like what the Discord background looks like. I don't know. Hyper analyze it. But if someone really close to you, a really trusted friend that you know for sure will not turn on you. And for example, no offense to all the younger people, but if you're like 11 or 12 or 13 and you have a best friend, yes, you could trust them, but I wouldn't fully trust them because everybody's immature at that age, you know? So I would be a little I'd be skeptical about that. But, all right, but if, you know, for example, you're my age. For example, if Yugo VR came up to me and said, hey, your girl's cheating on you, boom, I immediately, boom, dump them. Boom, dump the girl, all right? You know, I'll take, you know, what my friend says, all right? And there's a lot of people who will say, hey, you got to listen to your partner. You can't, like, just, like, listen to your friend and stuff. Bullcrap to that. Bullcrap to that, all right? Your best friends care about you. Your best friend, whatever. Now, there are certain cases where your best friend could just not like you and the partner, and just try and think, is there a lot of comments that your best friend made that are bad about the partner or bad about the relationship? You know, there possibly might. That doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't trust them, but if they act shady in a certain way, then, you know, then be like, yeah, maybe I should not trust my best friend, you know, because what if they're trying to get me to break up with that person because they don't really like that person. You know, it's really difficult. You gotta really, like, pay attention to a bunch of details and stuff, okay, when it comes to this kind of stuff. So, main subject of the video, I kind of branched out, but it's still in the same category, really. Toxic relationship is when you guys keep fighting, is when one person acts a little too possessive. That's bad. Now, if both people act clingy, then that's one thing, because there's certain relationships where both people can act really clingy, okay? But, you know, if there are too many signs of jealousy, if there are too many signs of the other partner not putting in enough effort, not, you know, calling you cute, like hardly calling you cute nicknames, if you notice them checking out other girls, or for the other way around, notice the girls checking out other guys, then talk with them about it. If, you know, whenever you have talks with your partner about certain things, everybody's different. Some people might be like, I can't believe you'd think that of me, but communication is key. You need to make sure you communicate. You need to make sure you lay down the line, say, this is what I want in a relationship, and if you are going to act a certain way and you don't care, then we're not meant to be.